Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Hoosiers. We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense takes the field. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
On the ground, it's Hunter. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense.
Intercepted.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
So USC's offense will go to work for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
Man, come on now. O-line, you've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Trojans are flying down the field. They'll throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Petty. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Hold it, open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The aerial assault continues. The quick out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
And the Trojans look to do some damage in the red zone. On the option. Quick toss. Breaks the tackle. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Metcalf. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. They're bringing heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, USC! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Looking for a block. It's Petty. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
They think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
He's going to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
He wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. He'll throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Brings up second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
USC 14, Indiana 0.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line, giving 5 on that one. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Lewis. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Coming after him, looking to take a shot. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great defense.
And he reels it in inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
Man, the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Petty. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're leading.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Petty. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now on 2nd and short. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Gets it out fast. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion.
Good enough for a 1st down.
He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the 1st half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go back to the air on second down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on what's likely the final play of the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Brings up second down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Bloomington. And we have to start our report with acknowledging the play of that quarterback. There's a reason why he's part of the Heisman conversation and why scouts at the next level are so excited about this young man. He's the leader of that offense. He has presence there in that pocket. Cannon for an arm. What else do you want?
And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer. And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Looking down the middle. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Got his man quickly. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
And 4th and 2 is a little bit harder than 4th and 1, but you practice these 2-point conversion plays every week. It's an important part of the game, so you should have some confidence on the 2-yard line of a play you can run to be successful.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown USC! And the beatdown has ensued.
Pressure situation for the offense down there close on 4th and goal. So many different ways you can go about it. And they just put it in the quarterback's hands. They let him figure it out. He shows off his athleticism, and he finds the end zone.
Indiana, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running back searching for a hole. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Petty. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over a football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going deep. Snags it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's got the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Across the 25, he's got room. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Firing to the right, complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Trojans have it with a first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
A lot of times when that ball's coming out, you can tell the offensive linemen want to get those defensive linemen's hands down. They want to hit them, engage on them. Great job by the defensive end, getting his hands up in the air and getting the deflection.
Grab behind the line. It's Metcalf. Touchdown, Trojans. And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Indiana, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now first and 10 from the 29. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Looking to throw on second down. Going for it all. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes his connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Get it out on the screen. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. And the point after is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
56, Indiana 7.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.